Hello everyone, this is Harshit and welcome back to Square One. In the previous video, I taught you the rules of Roman number system. Let us have a look at all the rules once again. I told you that I is equal to 1. These are the Roman digits. V is equal to 5, X is equal to 10, L is equal to 50, C is equal to 100, D is 500 and M is 1000. I told you that VLD, these digits cannot be repeated. That is the digits that contain 5 in them. The digits that contain 1 in them, they can be repeated but at most 3 times, okay? Then I told you that smaller value on the left is subtracted, okay? Smaller value on the left is subtracted while the smaller value on the right is added. So if we have 4, then it is written as 5 minus 1. In subtraction, we write the smaller value on left, and in addition, we write the smaller value on right side. In other way, we can say that smaller value on the left is subtracted. That means smaller value on the left is subtracted, it becomes 5 minus 1. Smaller value on the right hand side is added, it becomes 5 plus 1. The other rule said that VLD cannot be subtracted, but I can be subtracted from V and X only. That means I can be written on the left of V and X only. X can be subtracted from LC and M only. X can be written on the left of LC and M, but not D, okay? C can be subtracted from D and M. C can be written on the left of D and M. The next rule says we cannot subtract a combination of values. That means if I consider this a combination I and X as 9, then I cannot subtract this 9 from 100. It will be wrong. So I have to consider them as a single digit and not a combination of digits. The next rule says that smaller value between two large values, it should be subtracted from the right side value. Just like in the case of 14, we saw that smaller value is in between the two big values. That means 1 is written in between 10 and 5. Then it must be subtracted from the right side value. 1 must be subtracted from the right side value, which is 5. Then it becomes 4, and 4 is added to 10. It becomes 14. The other rule says that VLD cannot be on left hand side or VLD cannot be subtracted. So we cannot write V, L and D on the left hand side of any number. Okay, they cannot be subtracted. They cannot be written on the left hand side of any digit. And we also saw that we can subtract 1, 10 and 100, but we cannot subtract numbers like 2, 3, 4 or up to 9. Okay, we cannot subtract 20, 30, 40, and we cannot subtract numbers like 200, 300, 400. We can only subtract these numbers. We also saw that we can never begin the number from the smallest digit when there are 3 or more digits in a number. Okay, whenever there are 3 or more digits, we cannot begin our number from the smallest digit. Here we have 1 as the smallest digit among the combination of 1, 10 and 100. So this is wrong, we cannot do that. Now let us take up some numbers and try to convert them into Roman number system. Suppose I take up this 49. Now 49 is written as 40 plus 9. Okay, never write it as 50 minus 1. Suppose you have written it as 50 minus 1. This 50 is L, 1 is I, and we know the rule that I can be subtracted from V and X only. It cannot be subtracted from any other digit. And here we have L, so this is wrong. We cannot write it this way. So we have to write 49 as 40 plus 9. And 40, we know that 40 is written as XL. Right? Find this 40 as 50 minus 10, which is LX. Then it becomes XL. Here we have 9, which is written as IX. In a similar way, you can also find 9 as 10 minus 1. It will be written as IX. Smaller value in addition is written on the right hand side. This becomes 49. Suppose I take up another number 38. 38 is written as 30 plus 8. 30 is triple X. 8 is VIII. Okay. In addition, smaller value is written on the right hand side. So the number becomes triple X VIII. Suppose I take up 19. I have told you how to write 19. It is written as 10 plus 9. This is X, this is IX, and it becomes XIX. Do not write it as 20 minus 1. Since then you will be confused. Okay. Just like here, we do not write it as 50 minus 1. Here also we do not write it as 20 minus 1. Write it as 10 plus 9. Because I can be subtracted from X, but it cannot be subtracted from double X. Okay. So this is wrong. Now let us take up some questions. The first question is 48. 48 can be written as 40 plus 8. 40 is written as XL. 8 is VIII. In addition, smaller value is added and written on the right hand side, XL VII. This becomes our answer. 97 is written as 90 plus 7. This is XC and 7 is VII. In addition, we write the smaller value on the right hand side. 153 is written as 100 plus 50 plus 3. 100 is written as C. 50 is written as L. 3 is written as III. This becomes CLIII. 289 is written as 200 plus 80 plus 9. 200 is CC. 80 is LXXX. Okay, this becomes 50 plus 30, and here we have 50 plus 30. Smaller values are written on right hand side. 9 is IX. So the answer becomes double CLXXX IX. It doesn't matter whether the number you form is very large or very short. It should follow the rules of Roman number system. That is the main thing. Now let us convert these Roman numerals into the Hindu Arabic system and find out what these numbers are. The first number is XXIX. Keep using the plus sign until you have to use the minus sign. Okay. X is 10. X is 10 added to another X which is also 10. Then here we have I. Now we know the rule. Smaller value in between two large numbers must be subtracted from the right side value, which is also 10. So we subtract 1 from 10. Use brackets to write it. The numbers become 10 plus 10 becomes 20, plus 10 minus 1 is 9, and it becomes 29. The next number says XLV. This here is 10, this here is 50. Smaller value on the left is subtracted. So this will be written as 50 minus 10. Then we add the rest, which is 5. We keep adding until we have to use the minus sign. 50 plus 5 is 55. Minus 10, this becomes 45. Here we have 10. Here we have 50 again. Smaller value on the left is subtracted. Then use the plus sign. This is 1. This is 5. Smaller value in between two large values is subtracted from the right side value. So it becomes 5 minus 1. 50 minus 10 is 40. 5 minus 1 is 4. This becomes 44. Here we have D, which is 500. So 500. C is 100. Okay, this is 500. This is 100. Then X is 10. Then I is 1. And then also I is 1. So it becomes 612. Let us see another question. Use the correct sign greater than, less than, or equal to. The first part is XC and LXX. XC is, this here is 10, this here is 100. Smaller value on the left is subtracted. That means this is 90. This here is 50, this here is 10, 10. Okay, 50 plus 10 plus 10 is 70. So 90 is greater than 70. We use this sign. This here is 50. This is 10. This is 5. Okay. 50 plus 10 plus 5 becomes 65. 100. Then here we have 10. 100 plus 10 is 110. Here this is smaller value in between two large values subtracted from the right side value, which is 10. So this becomes 10 minus 1, or 9. Then we add 9 to 110 and it becomes 119. So 119 is greater than 65. This is the answer. Let me give you some questions for practice and for doing it on your own. The Roman digits were IVX, LC, DM, which were 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500 and 1000. These are in order. I have made this code IVX, LC, DM to make it easier for you to remember these numbers. Okay, 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, 1000. The code is IVX, LC, DM. Learn this code so it becomes easier for you to remember which digit stands for which place. Okay, these are the questions for practice. Write 1 to 50 in Roman numbers. Okay, I have written 1 to 20 in the previous video. Check your answers there, and once you are able to write up to 20, write numbers from 21 to 50. Write in Roman numerals 77, 105, 367 and 498. Then write in Hindu Arabic digits. Okay, find out these numbers: XLVII, XCIX, third is XXXII, then LXVIII. Last question is use the correct sign greater than, less than or equal to LVIII, LXIX, CXXVII and CXLVII. Find out these questions, and in the next video we'll be discussing these answers, and as well as I will be providing the solutions to the first exercise. So wait until the next video comes out. Until then, thank you and bye bye.